this Ruby's 2D adventure game. Nearly there now. I think we've just got the audio and build, run, distribute sections left to do. So we'll crack on with that. And yeah, so we've got just these two. So we may end up finishing this today, which will be quite cool. I'm not entirely sure what I'm going to go on to next, but it's either another tutorial. I was talking to someone from another stream and they mentioned a course on Udemy. So I may look into that. It depends on how much it kind of goes over what we've already covered in this. I don't really want to be just going over the same stuff because it's boring and it's just not efficient anyway. The alternative to that is that I have got an idea for a game that I have been kind of contemplating doing. I've had a few, but this one seems to have settled a bit more. So, in which case you'll see me doing a lot more of my own artwork, or trying to do some artwork. It's not my forte at all, but yeah, exciting stuff. Anyway, let's crack on. So we're gonna go with this audio tutorial. So another one that says an hour. I think they've normally taken quite a bit less than that. Some of them are only like half an hour at times. So we'll see how we get on. Yeah, 10 steps. This might be quite short. So until now, your game has been silent. This tool you see how to use audio files to play some background music, or play a sound when Ruby grabs a health pack or fixes a robot. Okay, sweet. Is there any? Yeah, no materials for this section. Let's jump right in. Number 1, audio clips, audio source, and audio listener. Yeah, so the clips are like assets. Okay. There's an audio listener. Oh, yeah, so this if they're using stuff like, like Counter-Strike or Valorant or something where you can hear people behind you with the footsteps. You can have like a listener within the scene. Yeah, we probably won't be using any of that, I can imagine. Yeah, okay, the camera. Yep. So, oh, it already has one by default. Audio source is a component that allows you to play an audio clip at the position. Yeah, so that'd be where the sound's coming from. So that'd be like the footsteps, where you would expect the footsteps to be, I can imagine. Mix the sound so it appears to be spatialized properly. Okay. Yeah, okay, awesome. Right, let's go into the Unity project. Let's just have a quick look at what we were doing last time anyway. So I think the main things we did were, look at this Gambi guy, where is he? So I did this, and then if I click X whilst looking at him, I'm stuck in a video game. Ooh, I don't quite like that it clips there though. Not ideal, but it'll do for now. So, right, that's where we are. So it said something about the camera. Already has an audio listener on it. I keep having to double check these steps because I've noticed that when following the tutorial, it's been a little bit different with it being only being 19.3 rather than 19.2, which is what it kind of recommends. So yeah, I have to keep kind of checking the stats as I go along, but that seems fine. So now, create a game mode to name it background music. Did it say an empty game object or? Is that different from just saying audio source? I think it's the same. I'll put that to 0. And we want audio. To the music loop. Play on awake. Loop option, yeah. Spaceman slide, which can go from 2D. It's a bit like listening to music in a music player with the stereo that is set in the music. The slide is all the way 3D. The sound will play more or less in the right left speaker depending on where the audio source is in relation to the listener. If you go to the book icon, question mark on the top right corner of the component. Alright, sweet. So that's good. So in every component you can quickly get to the Unity manual. That's good to know. So we want to loop it. Don't need that. Spatial blend, 2D. That's what we want. Don't need any 3D sound settings because we're not doing it. Right, I'm going to have to turn my music off for this. Let's have a little listen. Wow. It's pretty loud. That's cool. No, I'll keep it as it is. We'll be undone. Yeah. If during development you need to mute all sounds for any reason, click the mute audio button in the top right corner of the game view. And there should be sounds worth seeing whether this button is enabled in the game view. So, mute audio. Cool. That's a good one to know. So, here we go. So that's that bit done. Done. One shot sound. Sound includes good way when you have sounds that are always playing, but sometimes you need to play a sound a single time when something happens. For example, when a character gets a health collectible. One option would be to create an audio source and a health collectible audio clip, and then check the play and await option. Play when the event, but that would require creating a game object and audio for every little sound in the game. Okay. Okay. Oh, right. Okay, so you just have one source. I suppose it's a little bit more efficient rather than creating and deleting game objects each time. You just have one and then it has a one-shot thing. If you added the audio set to Ruby in the scene, not in the preview mode, apply the override. Okay, so let's do that. Where's Ruby? Here you go. Audio source. And rename that. Alright, I'll leave it as is. It's kind of aptly named. Alright. Okay, done that. After adding a source to Ruby, called audio source. Yeah. Audio clip. Alright, let's do that. So, where's our scripts? Ruby controller. Ruby. Here she is. VS Code. Here we are. I need to lay some of this out a little bit differently. I don't know what is the preferred thing here. Put all publics together. Then order by defaults, and then internal. Public prefab. Go with okay. Publics at the top. Yeah, I'm going to create my own style for this. Let's go with all the publics together. Health should go with health. And they're both ints anyway, so speed, time invincible, all the public methods, all the built-ins, and in order, then all the built-ins that aren't public, and then the Unity specific stuff afterwards. And I'm going to do that so the yeah, I like that. So let's go with audio source called audio source. Do the same here. Equals. I like that. That's cool. I don't know if there's a linter for C#. I assume there will be. I should probably look into that. Whether it comes default with the C# plugin for VS Code, I'm not sure. But I'm really not a fan of. I don't know what this is. How do you find out what? Like what extension it is that's doing these things? It's because I really dislike these reference things. Anywho, okay, so we've done that. Oh, we haven't done the play sound section. So it takes an audio clip and it's play one shot. Update. Why is? Wow, void. Play. Audio source dot. Is that right? Let's have a little look. Play sound, audio clip, audio source dot play one shot, clip. Ah, it's fine. I've named it slightly differently. Oh, it's public. Yeah, we need to be able to call it from other places. Here we go. So open the health collector script and add a public member of type audio clip. The collected clip. All right, let's. I'm going to think about this for a sec. So the Ruby controller controls whether it plays its own music, and it takes an audio clip, and then the actual game objects that have their own audio sound, like a clip, call that on the control on the main character. It's a bit funky. I'm not sure I like it. Yeah, I'm curious about how they decide. So there's this on trigger enter 2D for the health collectible. We could also have done it the like opposite way, where there's an on trigger enter or an on collision for Ruby, and then we check whether it's a health collectible and do it that way. So it's a bit of a, I don't know. Yeah, I'm curious about how they decide which way they're going to do this with this, but I'll try not to overthink it right now. Okay, so we want to, add an audio clip, collected clip on here, public. Then we want to, we get the Ruby controller already, and then just call play sound on our clip. And I think I will do that so that they're together. So that's different to mine as well, because this doesn't have the particle system in. So, okay, why are you using audio source on Ruby and not on the collectible? This is the exact question I was actually asking. An audio source is a component. It gets destroyed. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that bit makes sense. Maybe it's not the question I was asking. I was asking about the collisions, but yep. Right, let's do that then. So Ruby, we actually need to go to what's this? Did we save that? Did we save that then? Yeah. So we need here. We now have collected clip, and we want the audio. That one. Save that. And now if we pause this so we can hear. Have a little look. Ah, it's super loud. I do not like that. How do I change that? Let's go back to the scene. Main camera has an audio listener. Nope, that's not it. It's background music here. And the volume, let's go with like 0.6. Still super loud. It feels like seems super loud. Like some sort of wave rather than you still hear it there. I don't think there's that much difference between those. Alright, we're gonna go with 0.1. Yeah, so 0. In fact, I'm gonna go with 0.06. That seems more realistic. And then where was the collectibles? Collectibles. Got one of these. We got the clip. Oh no, it'd have to be on the Ruby controller. I'll turn her source down. Let's just do it first, actually. So we need to take some damage. Ouch. Oh, value cannot be null. I bet I've done that. Parameter name source. What is this? Argument null exception. Have I done that wrong? Yeah, a public audio clip called collected clip. And if controller dot play sound with the collected clip, so look at Ruby. Avoid play sound audio clip. Audio source dot play one shot. Ruby definitely has an audio source, does she? Where's Ruby? Audio source. No, she doesn't, because I've done that wrong. Wow. Delete. Yeah, I didn't want a child. I wanted it to be. Do I not have to do that? Maybe this will work now. Yeah, I like that. It's a little bit louder. We can turn it slightly down. Where is she? Audio source. Where's the volume? Or something like 0.4. See what that sounds like. Better, more in line. I like that. Sweet. That's good. That's that bit done. Help out to hear a sound. I've got you need to Ruby to get damaged. Yeah, of course. Exercise. Try the sound when Ruby throws a cog or when she gets hit by it. To the Ruby controller script to store the throwing sound or hit sound audio clip, just like we did. Okay. Right, we can do both of those. Yeah, we'll smash that out. So we got. Don't know what that was. Hit for enemy 1, hit for enemy 2, player hit. And we've got robot fix, robot what, throw cog. Yeah, let's do this. So Ruby, here she is. Let's go with this code. Ruby controller. Okay, I said I'd put these at the top, so I'll do that. And we'll do it here. Row cog. What is it? Take damage. And then already got the audio source. La di da di da, and it should be change health. audio source dot play. Take that, and we'll also go with launch. Rename that to throat cog clip. Sweet, that should be it. We just need to update Ruby's parameters for our script. Wherever her script is. Here it is. So we've got, let's put some music on. And throat cog. I should name that the same. In fact, I'm going to do that because it'll annoy me. What was it called? Play a hit? Play a hit. Rename. If it's going to complain about... No, it worked. Did it update? Where's change health? Yeah, it did. Cool. And that should have changed. Oh, it does reset that though. Play a hit. Where is it? Sweet. So, let's test these ones out. Let's have a little listen. Do, 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 do. Oh! Ah! Cool. And throwing cog. Awesome. That's sounding good. Starting to sound real good. Do that. Spatialization. So now you use 2D sound. Why are we going to need to use 3D sound in a 2D game? Go to your robot prefab and add an audio source. See a blue circle. This is minimum distance of the spatial blend setting. Oh, I see. Attenuate until it reaches the maximum distance. Okay. Sweet. Let's start doing some of these things first. So let's get out of here. I'm gonna go to the robot. Bot one. Add an audio source. And it was robot walk something or other. Put it on loop. Volumes 1 because we're gonna do spatial blend 3D. I don't know how it can be partially 3D. It's weird. Alright, so how do we fix this? Oh, okay. Max distance. I want it to be quite short. Yeah, well, let's see what it says about this. Min distance and max distance. Yeah, I think I made it 10 actually. That's kind of that's funny. My life. It will play at half the volume and further continues from source will mute the sound. Yeah, because we're actually our listeners on the camera as well. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, it's fixing the attenuation. Okay, so I think I already did this on my camera. Let's save that bot. So main camera, which has the audio listener. Maybe I didn't. Can't change the camera because if the camera is on Z, then it said you're going to create a child game out to the camera. It keeps telling me to make empty game objects when I can actually just create. So if I go here, right, audio. No, I can't. It won't let me do it. Ah, interesting. Z0. Is that the world Z? Okay. Right, let's carry on reading first. So I'm going to create a new empty game object. I don't know, it doesn't say its coordinates. X 00 Z10 to okay. So I assume that this will always be relative. Let me rename this. Listener to the parent. So this the positions here are relative to the parent. I'm surprised there isn't a way to say whether it is or not. Anyway, so if we do plus 10, because our camera is always at minus 10, that'll make it equal 0, I believe. Relative to its parent, I'm going to change camera to 10 in front of the camera. Yeah. Remove the component from the camera. Done that. Right, okay. Wow. You can hear it all through my right ear. It's actually, that's really good, to be fair. But they do still always play even when they're fixed, so we'll have to fix that, I think. Okay. The other thing is as well, it's quite loud. So where's our bot? Let's go to our box. I think that was the thing that was. So we do our audio sound, min distance, max distance, but the volume that I want at max distance should be half of that. Let's go with that. In fact, probably less than that. Oh no, we'll leave it because we want the attenuation to work nicely. And if it's too low, you won't really notice. So we'll keep that as is. Right, okay, so I guess the next bit will be doing the... Please tell me that's not the end. It didn't even tell you to... That seemed incredibly short. Did I miss a bit with the... There's the bit about making it a 3D sound setting. Check the loop setting. Okay, I'm not happy with that. There's a few things that I think I want to change there. So I'll jump in and do those. Like, for example, when it gets fixed, it shouldn't then be playing that music. So what we got here, audio source on the bot. Yeah, I'm going to change that. Do an extra little bit here. So we've got our control. when we... So that's that fix here. Do you think it's called stop? Yeah, let's have a listen. Oh, let me mute my music so I can actually hear it. Here we are. Yeah, I think it's working. Cool. And in fact, I may create... So what was that audio source? So we have that audio clip. Yeah, and then... Can I change the audio clip of the audio source, but keep it looping? That's a point. Let's have a look at the manual. Audio source. Yes, let me see. Yes, distance and creating audio sources. API, that's what we want, the API version. Okay, start, update, play, toggle change. The default audio clip to play. Dot clip. Let's go there. Dot clip. Is it other clip? Start, audio dot play. And do clip play again. Alright, sweet. We'll just take that. So we're going to go with... We are going to add a public audio clip. Called robot dance clip. When we get fixed, we're going to do dot clip equals that, and then just tell it to play again. That way I'll just keep dancing. So now our bots will not be happy because we haven't assigned... Where's that script? We can do a script, audio clip, robot dance. Oh, robot fixed. Oh no, it's a one shot. We don't want to be doing that. Well, we can do it like that, but we don't want to actually just do a play. So we want to do audio source dot one shot. And that was a cool. And I'm going to rename that robot fixed. I'm assuming once you've done a one shot, it won't go back to playing unless you specifically ask it to. What am I doing here? Come on, play one shot, robot fixed. Yeah, let's see what that does. So we've added that there. Go back to the bot. Our script. We've renamed it so it's been removed. Yeah, okay. See what this one does. That was cool. That was also had the attenuation as well. Wow. No, it's still doing the walk, so... What's the right way to do this? I mean, we could just do audio source dot loop. So, or dot stop. We stop it and then do a one shot. See what that looks like. Come on. Yeah, I think this has worked. Yes. Perfect. Wasn't it a robot dance one? I thought there was a dance one. Oh, I'm disappointed that there's not some like funky dance music. Anyway, so that's that. I think we've finished this now. We did everything it asked. Checking the scripts, la-di-da. Mark that. Now we got to do 2D and 3D sound. Sweet. So that's a bit. I think we're actually pretty close to finishing this. Build, run, distribute. Running a build for your platform. Okay, I'm kind of just gonna, with this one, I'm gonna go through a little slowly just to make sure I understand it. Yeah, we've made the game. We're pretty badass. Don't worry about it. Now, the editor distribute to users is called the player. The application you create from the editor to distribute to the users is called the player. That's a weird name. I've got the project settings and player category. Change and tweak a lot of settings for the game you will distribute. Company name, product name, icons. It tells all the settings. This section for PC, Mac, and Linux. Mac and Linux standalone platforms. If you installed support for other platforms when installing Unity, you will see multiple buttons in that toolbar. Each section can be clicked to expand it. Okay. Resolution presentation. Let's go there. Right, so back to the scene. Save it. Project settings. Is there? Player. Yeah, we only have one. Well, we have WebGL too. So ignore icon because we've got default icon there. Version. Call it BonserDev. Product name Ruby's Adventure. Oh, that version 1. Probably 0.1 actually. It's way not ready for release. Okay, right, let's go back to what it's saying. First part, relatively likely to find. Game continues to run if the Windows application doesn't have focus. Yeah, so a lot of these things are things that you would probably put as settings within the game that you can modify. I don't know if that's a possibility with this. I assume this player setting thing is probably a game object in itself that you can get hold of in some way, or yeah, through the API, get it. It's a display. Just to show a window when the user launches the game so that they can select the resolution. Okay. Refer to menu from it. Yeah. Okay, let's do those things. So what was it saying? Full screen mode. Yeah, running background. Sure. Splash image. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care about a lot of these things for now. Now that you have set your play setting, it's time to build your games. Takes all the assets, scripts, images, sounds, package them in optimized format for distribution. File, build settings. Scenes in your project that you only use to test features or to debug scenes, you need to know which ones to include. How you set up the DAC? What's DAC? And hi, Speed of Light. How you doing? Yeah, thanks for joining. Yeah, what's DAC? Do I need to Google that? I'm pretty new to Unity, so forgive me if I'm... Ah, okay. Yeah, no, sorry, this is Unity. Yeah. What's bare metal? That's interesting. What's bare metal? Yeah, I've never heard of bare metal. What's that? Bare metal for gaming? Bare metal is bare metal. Oh, it's not an engine, right? Okay. Okay. Fair enough. Is that sort of like roll your own type thing? It's new to me. What is DAC anyway? It's not something I've heard of. Yeah, I've heard of the term bare metal, yeah, but you know, in this context, I thought it was some sort of game engine or something. Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah, fair enough. Yeah, no, luckily with Unity, I don't have to deal with any of that sort of stuff. I have sort of rolled my own engine in the past, and I ended up getting nothing out of it. Well, it was a great learning experience, but in terms of actually creating a product, it just takes too long. You know, having to create most things from scratch. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, using the C# API stuff. Um, yeah, new to C# actually. I've only used Python, C, C++, and Java in my like professional settings. So I mean, it's quite nice. I can see how it's got a mix of different languages. It seems like a hybrid between Python and it's more C-like stuff, or C++ actually, because it does have the classes. So, but yeah, I'm not using the. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, kind of. It's a bit funky because my preferred language now is Python. But yeah, day to day I do C, so it's certainly much nicer. But yeah, Python's those dynamically typed languages just start writing and it all just works, right? That's another thing as well, is I'm not sure about. Yeah, C for embedded. Yeah, yeah, it's kind of what I do day to day. Um, so okay, how you doing, Gunman? So yeah, it's definitely much nicer than C anyway. Yeah. Okay, where were we? So yeah, build settings, not the most exciting stuff. So I don't know what we're gonna build for here. Um, yeah, do you do much C speed of light? You done much in yourself? I don't know if any of you have seen what I've been working on at the moment, so I'll just quickly. It's this 2D adventure game thing. Okay. Nice, nice. Is that your day job? So yeah, this is what I've been working on at the moment. Kind of just show some of the features in case you've missed. It's a little tutorial that is part of the Unity thing, Unity project. Oh, okay, nice. Oh man, so lucky still being at uni. Yeah, super jealous. Getting to play with whatever you want. That is one of the drawbacks to like software development in a professional setting is that you don't get to choose what you want to work on. Which, you know, that's exactly why I do things like this. You know, open source projects, and you just drop anything you want. Uni's only good for pulling. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad. Although third year not so great. I found too much work, not enough time. All that weekday drinking seems to go out the window. What degrees are you guys doing? If you don't mind me asking, are you doing software engineering degrees or is this just a hobby? Electronic engineering and Chinese. Wow. Okay. Glutton for punishment. They're two pretty tough subjects. Although I suppose if you're going to an electronic engineering, having Chinese on your degree is certainly a benefit. How are you guys coping with sort of the lockdown? Or is it a lockdown where you are? I don't know. Are you from England or? Yeah, I can imagine. Is it Chinese Mandarin? Is that not supposed to be one of the hardest languages in the world to learn? Comp science and cows. I've not heard of that term. Is that another language? Speak with moose. Sorry, that's a terrible joke. Oh wow, it's the birds at uni. Jeez, heavy. It's definitely a different university I went to anyway. Yeah, I can imagine that. Yeah, a lot easier to not go out when you're not allowed to go out, and when there's no bars open. Yeah. Oh man, if I could go back to uni now, I'd make so much more like value out of it. It's strange. Like the first 2 years, I was all about going out, drinking, rocking up to lectures like minutes before hungover. It was only in the third year when I really started to appreciate, like, enjoy the work. So now, if I went back, having that freedom, especially a third year project, to pick your own projects and just be able to put as much time into it as possible. Oh, I'm so lucky. Like, I've still got some of my uni habits, drinking whilst programming. Many a times I was, having a little pre-drink whilst I'm finishing a uni project just before we go out. Oh, nice. Gotta love a tinny. Yeah, super classy. Right, let's see if I can just finish this bit off. I got the build settings. Yeah, your scenes. Yep, yep, yeah. I don't think that it only supports the platform that is installed on. Yeah, well, that's fine. Let's just run a build on the platform you've installed the editor on. Here's your project. Build. Yeah. Oh, cheers for the follow. Speed of light. Cheers, dude. Yeah, appreciate it. I'm pretty new to all this, to be honest, so I have to keep like checking when things go off. Like, what's that? What's a follow? But yeah, no, appreciate it. So I'll give you a bit of a rundown of what I'm going to be delving into. So I'm doing this tutorial, just kind of get into like just learn the ropes basically with Unity. So yeah, I kind of want to churn out a couple of games. I'm going to start small, do some 2D stuff. That's why I chose this one as well, because it's 2D. Realistically, I generally prefer 3D games myself, but it's a little bit. I think my motivation would drop if I tried to jump in and start with like a 3D game, especially when art is not my forte. Hey, come on, cheers, man. Yeah, art is not my forte, so that is going to be the slowest part, I think. So I thought a 2D asset is going to be way quicker to create than start diving into Blender and try to remember how to use that. So yeah, this is a little. It's not the most exciting just watching someone do a tutorial, but soon, I mean, literally after I've done this, I'm thinking about starting one other project, so I'll be a bit more creative. Um, so yeah, I hope you can follow along with me and have some input. I'll be asking for input on what things look like. I've put together a Discord as well, so I'll put that on the channel at some point. Um, and yeah, hopefully get some kind of ideas from you guys. Right, let's do this build. Build settings. PC, Mac, and Linux. Yep. Why is there no scenes? Build settings. Oh, okay, add open scenes. There we go. That's what I need to do. Okay, build. Folder. Just like that. So you guys in like second year, third year? Or freshers? Are you freshmen? Unity. Ruby's Adventure. Here we go. Let's click this. Wow, look at this. So professional. Yeah, let's turn this off. Here we go. Oh, you can't see. I also got FPS count in the top corner. It's not super efficient. My frames are dropping. Hey, who's this guy? Oh, I'm stuck in a video game. I'm pretty happy with this. It's gone much better than I thought. I might tweak a little bit more of this. Cool. Because I've got no menu to get out of this. I'll have to alt F4 it. Alright, sweet. I think that's us. We've done it. I feel like that took forever. I think I've been working at this for like a week, just doing bits here and there. Have I missed a step? Oh, summary. I forgot to click that. Mark them all as complete. Do I not get like something going off saying how amazing I am for completing the whole thing? I'm disappointed. Yeah, like I said, I'm pretty new to all this, but got this stream avatars thing. Seems pretty cool. Drop some bombs and stuff. Yeah. Right. Is that actually completed? Looks like it is. Right, we finished it. So that was pretty good. I don't know if you guys are interested in taking up Unity or anything, but if you are, I think that is definitely a decent tutorial to start with. Just be careful with. So I started with 19.3, and there were a couple of little issues that I hit along the way. But each of these has like a comment section, each step. I think the overall thing has comments as well. So like if you go into this one, like here, you click here, and then you can search through, and if you're on a certain step and you've got something going wrong, that's how I resolved pretty much everything, all of the issues I had. So that is, yeah, it's pretty good, pretty good. Yeah, so someone mentioned in another stream I was looking at about a Udemy course, which I don't know whether to try. I think it's only like a tenner or something. Um, yeah, in fact, I think it was this one. Ben Tristram, some guy said he was quite good, but I'm just not sure whether it's going to cover a lot of the same things. I don't really want to be like going over the same stuff. It's going to be tedious. Yeah, like a lot of this stuff. Waypoint. There is some AI pathfinding stuff. Using a 4 each loop. Wow. I don't know. There's probably stuff I will definitely learn from this, but it's whether I can put up with going through something that's going to take the amount of time, like 6 hours to complete. Like that's just one section as well. How long's the whole thing? 35 hours. Yeah, I don't know. I could probably jump to like something like this that I actually care about. But yeah, I might just jump in with the project I actually want to work on next. Seems like the way to go. And as I get stuck, there's plenty of forums and things around Unity. I don't think it'd be a problem finding out. Um, yeah, I don't think I'm going to do that today though. I'm going to jump off in a minute and have a little bit of a relax. This is one of the struggles, 8 hours, well, programming for your job and then trying to do some more at night. It's hard sometimes. Anyway, right, I think I'm going to call it there. Yeah, thanks for joining, guys. Nice to meet you, Speederlight, Ben, and Conman. I hope to see you again soon. See you guys. Bye.